Hey y'all, Fuzzy Biker here in one of Baxter Cycle shops in the mighty metropolis of Marne, Iowa. Check out what I got on the lift today. Poppy Blue on slate, Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. It's got the liquid cooled single cylinder, dual overhead cam, hot rod engine, makes 40 horsepower and all that neat stuff. You know, that's the Royal Enfield ADV bike. This is a stock exhaust here. We're going to put a Decat pipe on it. And let me see if I can find the Decat. I got it laying right over here. So this is what it looks like right there. It says AEW Edge mid pipe SS, so stainless steel, 99 bucks. That's at BaxterCycle.com. I'm going to leave that here. Limited room over here. So what we are going to do is loosen everything from here to in here somewhere. Get rid of all of this back here, this whole thing right here, and then put that pipe in, and then put this all back together. So I could take this off, get that off, put the other stuff back on, and put that back on. Shouldn't be too bad of a job. Isn't that a good looking motorcycle up there? Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's get it rolling. Wahoo! Went ahead and loosened this down here. Got this all off. Had to unhook the muffler from here, and took the little plate off. Got this all off. It's laying right there. Then I had to remove or loosen this whole brake assembly, foot peg assembly, so I could get a one bolt that was right here. I just couldn't get it otherwise. But the real trick was one, and you aren't going to be able to see it probably, but way in there, down in there, there's another bolt. And I didn't know how to get that off, so I ran an impact on a, well, here it is, with a spring drive, a long extension spring drive back there, and I put a wrench in the backside. And I got lucky enough to get it loose, and we're just going to see. Hopefully I don't have to put anything back together there. If we do, we do. But the whole thing should be loose now. Oh, look at that. I wonder if I got to take the tire loose to get it out the rest of the way. I'll get back to you in a minute. So I got everything off, and I started weighing things. I took, we've got a fish scale up there. This is 7 pounds, just a little under, just a little over, like a 2/10 under or 2/10 over. This is the replacement, so this is 1.5 pounds right here, 1.49 or something like that, and this is 0.4. So these two components here will replace that. So we lost about 5.5 pounds. Not too bad, huh? So these two components here will replace those right there. Now I just have to figure out how to put these things on there. The tube is pretty straightforward. It's this other bracket, and I think that's for the center stand, because the center stand was bopping up against this thing before. Now it's going to have to bop up against, I'm assuming, that little rubber bushing right there. Wish me luck. Alright y'all, this has really been quite a job. This piece here bolted into the old mounting point for the catalytic converter on this side. This will be the new hit stand for the, or hit for the stop for the center stand. We got all this together. This is just sitting here. Everything's loose yet. I got to tighten it all up, and then I'll put this back on like that. I'll look around the other side and see what we got. We'll put the covers back on. Wahoo! Well, I think we have it 100% complete. I haven't test drove it yet, but old exhaust pipe is on. The new Decat pipe is right there. That's absolutely hollow pipe. We got the thing in there, the stop for the center stand to hit against, because I used to hit against the Decat, or the catalytic converter. Got this all tightened up. Everything in there is just how it should be. I had taken this assembly off so I can get it on. I was very fortunate. There was a bolt on the other side. I had to use the impact to get it off. I got it from this side. Fortunately, it spun right out. I was lucky that way. Tools we used were impact, 12mm socket with an extension, a little bit of a hammer for a little persuading on some things. This to hold on to a little bolt on the back here that you'd never think was there. I was loosening the Allen head and it just kept spinning, and I needed that on the rear end. Ratchet drive, wrench, 10mm, flex extension with a 12mm, magic marker to give me a ley line to make sure I was moving in, Allen wrench for these things here, 12mm, another Allen wrench when I had to bust these loose. I couldn't do it by hand, and then these were to get these off right here. I think I just used one of them. So that's my assortment of tools. Let me get this thing off the rack and we will see what it sounds like. Wahoo! Okay, I lowered the lift, turned on the key. We are in neutral. I'm sure we are. Yes, we are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've got the door open, so we have airflow in here. Got a good sound, I think. I think we did it. I think we did it. I like it. Got rid of all that weight, so the bike lost about 5 pounds. Got a good sound, a little bit louder. Should have a bit more power, so less weight, more power. Hot rod, hot rod. Love it, love it. If y'all are interested in a new used Royal Enfield Triumph Classic British bike of any type, these parts, accessories, thingamajiggies, doodads, accessories like that. Coats, jackets, helmets, gloves, boots, socks, and underwear. Get yourself over here to Baxter Cycle in the mighty metropolis of Marty, Iowa. Or go to BaxterCycle.com. Tell those fine folks that Fuzzy Biker, that's me, Fuzzy Biker sent you. Now, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek here. If the weather's good where y'all are at, get yourselves out there and ride, my friends. Life is good. Wahoo! Wahoo! Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wahoo! 3. Wahoo! Wahoo!